We are under the lights. We get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Who's going to win this showdown between... Zach Greinke will be on the mound for the Astros. What's your take on him, Dan?
This is a fun guy to watch pitch. Almost struck out 200 batters last season, so he does have swing and miss capabilities. But the thing I like, he commands the strike.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Runner goes for second. Fouled off. And he misses with it, 1-1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Fielded cleanly. Altuve for one. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Batting third.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped up. Bregman is there. And that retires the side. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Goodwin is there, 1 away.
Batting second. The second base.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get his man.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Justin Upton now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
All even now, 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. LaStella, a runner at second with one away. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And that's the second out. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's Michael Brantley. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's a .333 hitter. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The count now at 2-1. Here it comes. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Line drive to center field. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
And he lays off for ball one. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball three. That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Up and going back at the track. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay throw, and they get the force over there for the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gurriel comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Simmons throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they... Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jason Castro.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. In now is Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
That's
2-0. Third inning, no score to this point. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
1-0 the count. 1-0, here it is. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Martin.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. One out now in the Houston third, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners on first with one down. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Crowd on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1-1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, and he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jason Castro. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And they start him out away with a called strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 0-2 from Greinke. Line drive base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Andrelton Simmons is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's popped up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Brantley, a 32-year-old veteran, he was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Sinker. 3-2 now. This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Carlos Correa now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The first baseman.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-2 game.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's safe.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men. Digging in, David Fletcher. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Good curveball. Strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swinging a soft liner. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of his zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mike Trout stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Reddick giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline, and the Angels just won't let up, as this is going to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Into the box, Brian Goodwin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 6-2 Angels. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he drills it just enough until clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Jose Altuve is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle, scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Ball even at 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley down the 3rd baseline. And this gets past him at 3rd as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to 2nd as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now this is the way you want to start off the series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Yordan Alvarez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Goodwin. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. He singled his last time up. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Correa onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. Dylan Bundy enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Angels, number 37.
Ready one. Once again, Martin Maldonado. Last time through was a base hit.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So here's Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Rendon down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Bundy offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. 2 out with the man at first. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 1-1. High pop up. Castro moving to his left, and the inning is over. Astros leave. Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Anthony Rendon will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1 to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Count is 1-2 now. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Standing in now, Justin Upton, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Smith, an Ohio native, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
To the plate now, Michael Brantley. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. At the plate, Carlos Correa singled home a run in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. New inning set to get underway. Ready now for L.A. Brian Goodwin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
1-1. Yeah.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Springer comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jason Castro. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Into the corner and slicing foul. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Albert Pujols. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Hansel Robles is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
57.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Shot toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, strike one. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and a good throw gets him one gone. Runner at second, one away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Gurriel is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from second is in to score.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Well, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
The 1-0. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike one. Runner on first with 2 away. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Goodwin will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ryan Presley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Fletcher. First pitch on its way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Riding in once again, Anthony Rendon. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 for the Angels on the Mike Trout double. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Angels 8 and the Astros 6. Ty Buttrey is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 31.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Simmons ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Number 1. Good job.
So digging in now, Carlos Correa. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. Gone!
Wow, that run in the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter,
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
High pop-up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10.
Astros are down to their final out now. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1-1. Swing and a liner. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Kyle Tucker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 30.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andrew Heaney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Greinke